I'm from Munich.
Norway.
I'm from Singapore.
I'm from New Jersey.
I'm from Munau, Bavaria.
Mexico.
We are from India.
I'm from Mauritius.
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Germany.
Bangladesh.
I'm half Romanian.
I'm from Luxembourg.
We are from Afghanistan.
We're from Florida.
Austria.
Ukraine.
Every country has their own stereotype. We're here to ask every country the stereotypes they think people have for their own country.
That German people always stay in their own business. So like every German family, they're like in their family and nobody cares about anybody else. So I think that's the biggest stereotype in here. Then when you talk about Germans, everywhere in the world, they say, yeah, you're very rude, the Germans are very rude. So because we're staying on our own. So I think that's the biggest one.
Norwegians are a bit cold towards strangers, towards new things. We're a bit like uptight. We don't really like to express ourselves or share our personalities and stuff with people we don't know.
I think many people think that Singapore is expensive, but actually it's quite an affordable city. Some stuff, obviously, like rent is expensive, but the food, you can find a full meal of chicken and rice for like $3.50.
All Americans are fat. That's not true.
People think that as I live on an island, we all like seafood, but no, actually we like beef and everything.
Stereotype about us Bangladeshis is that we eat only fish. I mean, I would say it's kind of true because growing up, I've never seen a single day in my life that fish wasn't on the menu. Yeah.
I think for Germany, I think it's like we don't understand fun and we're always on time and we're hardworking. Yeah, that's basically what I know.
And also because it's a sunny country, they all think that we like the sun though. But most of us, we prefer winter or autumn when we go on holidays. So yeah, I feel like people just stereotype just because we are like alone in the ocean on the tropical side of the world. So that's why, yeah.
That's the richest country in Europe.
We're somewhat lazy, easygoing, and very easy to make friends with. That's, I think, the biggest stereotypes that we have. It depends from people to people, but yeah, I think that is the truth. In comparison, for example, with, I don't know, people from Germany or Britain or whatnot.
That we are loud, that we have like the best food in the whole world and great beaches, great climate. I would say that.
Like there's stereotypes that I find amusing.
Okay.
Like a lot, like you may know that Austria is a neutral country and that there's a long tradition of espionage, and that Austria. You've probably heard of a thing called the Ibiza scandal.
Yes.
And so I think a stereotype that has kind of emerged is that Austrians are a little bit corrupt and sort of make deals with everyone, you know, like Russian oligarch, let's invite him in. And I find that very amusing.
Live with our parents. We still believe in arranged marriages. And people think that we eat a lot of spicy things, and we always respect our parents. That's why we live or close together.
So they definitely have the Florida man stereotypes that we're like the kind of crazier bunch. So as I was living in the uni here in Germany, I left for a little bit, and when I came back, they covered my kitchen pantry with a depiction of the entire United States, and Florida was just a giant alligator with a man riding on it, shooting pistols in the air, and I just kind of be like, you know what? I mean, respect, guys. It did kind of get it.
Actually, that we have pretty women, that it's cold, and that we like to drink.
We always eat chocolate, and it's not true. We eat many chocolates, but I think like in France or in Germany, they eat like sweet people.
Most of the people thinking that Afghanistan is a violent country and that there was always war in Afghanistan, and they think maybe all the people are criminal or all the people are terrorists, but actually that is on the contrary.
From like a more urban city, it's a heavy stereotype that like if you go anywhere you're gonna get robbed or killed. That's not true. If you just mind your business and do what you're supposed to do, you'll be fine.
And correct me if I'm wrong, alligators are not as aggressive as people would like to think they are.
This is true. Alligators are really not aggressive. You can literally swim next to them, which I've done many times, and like they will not, as long as you don't hit them in the head, they're like, all right, bro, whatever, you can pass by.
And we are easy to make, talk on the go. It's like you can just talk, hey man, how are you doing? Instead of here in Germany, some people don't like, just to normally talk to each other. It's like if you don't have a purpose, You don't have to talk, but we just talk. You know, how are you, man? Blah blah blah, and so on.
Florida has usually been referred to as the Australia of the United States, where everything in Florida is designed to kill you. So like gators, crocodiles, sharks, jellyfish. I mean, like everything there is designed to come after you. McDonald's, yeah.
Being from Texas, I think everybody knows that I know how to ride a horse. I never touched a horse a day in my life. I don't own the cowboy boots, and I don't own a cowboy hat either.
A lot of people think that we drink a lot, and I think that's true. And of course that we steal, always stealing, never paying for stuff, which isn't true, of course.
Well, I've been to the States, and there I was seen as the guy in the lederhosen just when I said Germany.
And you can public transport as well, is really affordable. So the train, the bus is like 80 cents, $1 for like a trip or so. Yeah, so it's actually affordable, more affordable than people think it is, yeah.
Quick pause. So as you know, we're working with Babble on our channel, and you can get a really good discount of, it's like 60%. That's how we learn our German. If you want to learn more languages all over Europe, this is a really good platform for you guys. And yeah, anyway, back to the video, I guess. Any stereotypes that you like about your country that people have, maybe?
They always talk about the weather, the sun, and actually living here now in Florida, living from Florida now here, we have sun all the time, so it really is cool to be living here now. And like when it's sunny, that people really do enjoy the sun, something that I took for granted back in Florida.
That is something that has taught us, where like every day he's been like, oh my God, dude, the sun's out. I'm like, dude, like in Florida, we're known as the sunshine state. So sun is like everywhere all the time.
Most banks in Europe.
We are a bit unorganized in the sense our traffic is like really a mess.
Somewhat easier to make friends with us. I mean, we are relaxed. You know, it's okay. For example, if we don't know your language.
I like the fact that a lot of people assume that we are very open-minded and friendly, and we like to party a lot or to invite people over for food and stuff. So yeah, I think that's one of the things I like. Yeah.
We have a good style, good way of dressing, good fashion. I like that type of stereotype. You know, it's important that you enjoy what you like to wear.
It's like, you know, traditional food, you know, because we have a lot of Indian immigrants in our country, so curry, tandoori chicken and stuff. I like that, and people, they don't know that because they'll think that Mauritius is only an African country, but we all have like different people from China, from North Asia, from Africa, even Europeans. So yeah.
Being on time is a very, very big one.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm appreciating the most.
We party a lot and we like a lot of music. That one I like. I think that's very true.
The best thing is like to live with the parents and respect the religion. That's the thing which I love most.
Well, the parts about pretty women I like.
Americans are innovative. A lot of, you know, world companies come from America.
We're rich.
Yeah.
So I mean, the living standard is nice. It's a nice place to live. The nature is beautiful. So yeah.
Good beer, because this is true.
Any that you maybe not so like?
Yeah, lots actually.
Yeah.
American stereotype.
Americans are dumb.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that one at all, because I just.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people who are idiots in America. Do not get me wrong. But a lot of us come from other countries. Like my family comes from Colombia. Obviously, I like to travel and see different things. And so bringing things from there back here, it's like... Yeah. But like it is pretty annoying that people think that Americans are just dumb idiots, which most of the time you're not wrong, especially with the Florida man. You're definitely not wrong.
Talk to Americans, they often assume that we are Nazis, so I do not like that, but that's not our fault. I mean,
when I'm in foreign countries, it's always what do you think about Hitler?
The Nazi one. Okay. It gotta be the Nazi one. Yeah, it gotta be that.
Loud and rude. Yeah, I don't like that one.
You will do something, or we will meet, for example, with somebody. Okay, we'll meet you at 1 o'clock, and it's like not 1 o'clock. It's like 1 o'clock and 30 minutes later.
Violence, stereotypes.
You have to only follow the education, and you have to go further, study hard, do the works, and do your things properly.
I know we don't have money at all, you know, because our currency not that powerful, you know.
Part about, you know, us stealing and not working, because I know a lot of hardworking Romanians who actually are very unhappy about those stereotypes.
Up close and personal, they don't really want to share a lot until maybe you get a drink or two, and then we open up.
As nice as the Germans try to be a lot of times, I do find it a little bit, I hate to use the word condescending, but a little bit like maybe belittling, like, oh my God, you actually speak German.
Romanian is a beautiful language, beautiful Slavic language that's similar to Polish and not as similar to the language that you can think of.
Well done, thank you. Guys, that's so well. Well done. Have you done this before? No.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Well done, guys. That's so good. See, it wasn't that bad. Yeah. That's so well. Well done, guys. Yeah, that's so good. This is the end of the first part. We're splitting this video into two parts. Part 1 is of all these countries we have, and part 2 will be even more. How broad this topic is super fun, and we're super excited to bring this into a 2-part series. If you guys want to see full-length stuff of our content with interviews, head to our Patreon. And yeah, I want to say also I'm cutting down a little bit on YouTube just because I need to focus on my own business as well in Germany. That's on another topic. Anyway, ich wünsche dir einen schönen Tag.